Hey, Hard 31 guys, it's Eric here with our posting of the day. Proverbs 11, all right, a lot there to unpack, but I'm going to pick one thing just so this video doesn't get so long. Number 11:25, a generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters others will be watered himself. So, when you're out there serving and doing what the Lord wants, and you're meeting other people's needs, you don't have to worry about things, because God will cover you. He sees that when you're working for him and you're making him the priority. He's always going to have your back. He's going to take care of things that need to be taken care of, and he's going to bless you with things. I can think about this in the last couple of weeks is I've had a couple people come and just really bless me. One of them's not even a Christian, and she made me an offer to come clean my house just because the service we've been giving her here at the gym. And one of the things I got to work on is receiving sometimes, is not being like so prideful that I think, I don't ever want to ask people for something, but knowing that this is the Lord watering me, and that it's kind of like reaping and sowing. If you're sowing good seed, you're gonna reap rewards from that. And it doesn't mean you're gonna get a fancy car or you're gonna get $1 million or win the lottery or anything like that, but you're gonna see things in your life that are gonna happen, and that it's because the Lord's blessing you, because you're doing the things that he wants you to do, that you're being lined up. And I'm not saying I'm always lined up, because I know I've talked about things that where I've stumbled still, but the Lord knows your heart, that your heart is to follow him and your heart is to do his will, and that you're living your life with more than a purpose and just to serve yourself and just to be caught up in the thorns of the world. So just know that when you're doing things right and you're trying to serve the Lord, there's going to be a reward somewhere down the road, and you're going to see that. And we have to be humble enough to receive as well as give. All right. Number 2 is James 1:22. This is another one of my favorite ones, is to be a doer of the word, not a hearer only, deceiving yourselves. This is one of my other favorite passages because, I'll just use an analogy. You can watch YouTube videos, and I see this all the time with fitness. I can read books, I can listen to podcasts, I can watch YouTube videos, and you can learn a lot about fitness through those things, but the only way you really learn is by doing. And it's the same thing with faith, right? We can go into Bible study after Bible study, we can read the word, and we can pray and do all those things, but are we out there applying the word to our lives? Are we being doers of the word? Are we taking opportunities to step out in our faith and talk to other people about Jesus? Are we having a servant-minded Jesus' mindset, who came to serve, not be served? Are we serving others? How are we showing up every day in our life? Are we going into Quick Trip with a scowl on our face? Are we too busy to even look at the clerk? Are we looking and paying attention to what people need? Because I know one of the prayers I offer every morning is, Lord, what are you up to today, and how can I be a part of it? And I got it from another good Christian brother. And I love that because, I'll just tell you what, today was interrupted with an assignment. You ask the Lord for assignments, he's going to give them to you, and they're going to interrupt your day. But that's part of being a doer of the word, is not making your agenda more important than the Lord's. When the Lord has an assignment for you, you go. Delayed obedience is disobedience. So you reorder your day around what the Lord has for you. That becomes the priority. And it goes back to 11:25. Don't worry about if you don't get your to-do list down, or your big rocks, or your business stuff done for the day. Know that when you do something for the Lord and you follow his assignments and you're obedient, he'll take care of all that stuff for you. So just know that doing your faith is important about learning about your faith. So I would challenge you guys to do your faith more. And I'm going to come up with some, I think what I'm going to do is set up an outreach here, as challenge you guys come out on an outreach with us or something to go out and do your faith. Because as being a trainer for almost 30 years, the best way I've learned how to program and do is by doing the exercise, by doing the programs, by actually doing the stuff I teach, and not just by reading about it. And the same way as God's gone for my faith, as I've gone out and done things, and they're not always easy things. Doing ministry work is hard work, and going out and doing evangelism, it takes courage, right? It takes courage, and you got to pray it up. You got to get bold. But when you start doing those things, you see your faith grow, just like your fitness or anything else. When you become a doer, your wisdom grows. God starts to show you things you'd never see if you just only were a hearer only or a reader only of your faith. So let's all go be doers of the word today, tomorrow, and every day, because we're always representing the Lord when we're out and about. We always want to make him look good. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll put the Zoom link up. We'll talk to you tonight on Zoom.